From Fox 5 News, it's time for more Good Day New York.
Let's see.
We got a big celebration happening on Saturday. It is Hanukkah.
Yep.
And we thought we would have Rabbi Hanoch, Hecht. I think I'm close.
We get it right?
Perfect.
What do you
Very
think, Rabbi?
impressed. I'm very impressed.
By the way, he's got a great sense of humor. He's with the Rondeck Jewish Center.
Yes, and I'm also the 6-minute rabbi.
What does
So
that mean? Yeah, right.
We heard that yesterday.
The 6-minute rabbis, I go to people, very busy people with a very busy schedule, and say, hey, let's study Torah for 6 minutes. Almost like this segment is a little under 6 minutes,
Exactly.
so we try to pack in a condensed dose of Torah study, connecting people to the heritage.
I like this. All right, Rabbi, give us the backstory on Latkes for Hanukkah.
Well, of course, Hanukkah is a beautiful holiday, a very special holiday. As they say, Happy Hanukkah or Hanukkah Sameach, which means a joyous holiday. And the miracle took place all about oil, but it's more than oil. The Greeks, the Hellenistic army came into Israel, and they forbade the Jewish people to follow a lot of the laws, such as giving their sons on the 8th day a circumcision. And they passed many laws. They're not allowed to study Torah. And after this long battle, and actually the battle was won because of a woman. Most people don't know the story.
Of course, it's always a woman, Rabbi. I got no problem with that.
The story of Judith, who actually seduced the general and used his own weapon on him, actually turned the entire story from a very difficult struggle to beginning the victory. And then they came into the temple in Jerusalem.
But where is the Latkes coming?
That's right. They come into the temple in Jerusalem, and there's no oil. There's no oil.
Okay.
And in the temple, they have a beautiful menorah that looks similar to this. And they come, there's no oil, but there's one jug of oil, and they use the oil, and it lasts for 8 days. And because it lasts for 8 days, we always make sure over the 8 days of the holiday, we use a lot of oil, and we cook with a lot of oil. And traditionally, one of the things we make is latkes. You have a typical potato latke, which is over there.
They look delicious.
Potato, onions, fried in oil. But today, this is the movement of the foodies. So we took it to the next level. We made 8 different types of latkes, eight different flavors, from vegan, gluten-free latkes.
You gotta have the vegan.
That's right.
All right.
To basil and spinach latkes. And today we're going to make with you a little quinoa latke.
Okay, can we do that? Quinoa.
Sure.
So I would be considered a shiksa. Is that a bad word?
Depending on who says it, it's used. I would never use that.
Okay, Rabbi. So will you show the Gentile how to make a latke?
Okay, so of course you have pre-cooked quinoa. And the trick to making good quinoa is always wash the quinoa.
Right.
And then we're gonna put in some Parmesan cheese, some cheddar cheese, some of the broccoli florets, just to give it a little bit of color, make it a little bit of healthy.
Nice.
After all, frying in oil.
Right.
And then we add in our beaten egg, and then we give it a little mix. And once it's mixed, we're gonna throw it right into the fryer right over here.
You got the oil already there.
We got the oil fried. We're gonna just make little. Question is the oil hot enough? Is the question.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think it's doing okay. So, Rabbi, I didn't realize that you were a good cook on top of everything else.
Well, I'm blessed to come from a very large family. And a large family, you learn how to cook quite quickly.
So, are you doing the actual cooking on Hanukkah?
Well, I help my wife out a little bit in the kitchen. My wife prefers that I stay out of the kitchen because I make a very big mess. And she says, if you're not going to clean, all right, it's looking beautiful.
All right, so now, how long does it cook? You get
Well,
brown on
usually,
one side,
yeah,
and
that's
then
right,
flip?
exactly,
Okay.
golden brown. Do you like cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. Question is, do you like partying more? Because Hanukkah, cooking the latkes is only one part of it. Eating it and celebrating is more important.
We're in
Eat
for
with
that
it.
part.
Yeah, totally.
And we have them frying.
So with this,
Beautiful.
I've also heard you can use spaghetti squash. You know, I've seen that in a recipe that called for making latkes as well. I'm really curious about the one with the spinach, though. Also.
Well, you can taste it.
Oh, we can? Thank
Why
you.
not?
They
Give it
all look
give it a little
delicious.
taste. This is basil and spinach.
And
this
that's
is
yogurt?
this is a little bit of sour cream. You
Sour
can dip it in
cream.
yogurt or sour
Can I
cream.
do the traditional one? Do you
But,
mind?
you know, sure, the traditional one.
Oopsie, I love potato.
Well, but in Judaism, before we eat, we always make a blessing.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we got to
Let's do
make a blessing. Baruch
I'm a
atah
heathen.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri ha'adama. Now we eat a little bit. You can dip it if you'd like. Or
Okay.
now I think we're ready to
How's
flip
the
it.
potato one?
That's good.
Okay, spinach.
Rabbi, where will you be for Hanukkah?
We're going to celebrate with our family, and we of course have a lot of different parties and celebrations. And typically Hanukkah is a holiday that we celebrate in the public. We go out in public, we light menorahs because we show everybody that our job in life is adding light. We have to go out into the darkest places of the world and light a menorah. We have to go to the darkest place in the world and light it up.
Rabbi.
Well, thank you so much. We
Leave us
appreciate
with that.
Happy Hanukkah.
Can we sing one song quickly?
Well,
oh, Hanukkah, Hanukkah, come
Have a
light
good
the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Spin the whirling dreidels all week long. Eating sizzling latkes, sing a happy song. Now light them, tonight them.